you know, when you're playing show matches and competitive games, no porn downloads, no, you have to pause them.
Yeah, you gotta pause all those.
Yeah. Coral City is our next map, and we have a Terran versus Zerg with Dragon up against CatZ again. And of course, in this series, currently in the lead is the Root Gaming captain. It is CatZ. The guy was able to win the first game. Let's see if he's able to take the second one as well. I guess that this time Dragon will be a bit more prepared for a weird drone push.
Yeah.
Who did you play before? That should have been Todd.
Yeah.
Cross position actually.
Todd.
Bottom of the map we have our Root captain. Nothing. Well, I don't think that he really understood the question.
Yeah.
Now 3. Okay, so Dimaga, Todd, and someone else. Oh no, that's okay. That's the third. All right. Yeah, that Dragon really understood what CatZ was going for. But well, doesn't really matter. So it's the third game. That's definitely true. The Dragon was able to defeat Dimaga in the first one, then Todd in the second, and CatZ is now his new opponent. So already the scouts going across the map. One drone scout and one overlord that are heading to the left and right of the map, trying to find out where Dragon is spawning. Dragon being cross positioned will be scouted pretty late, and is going into a barracks first this time. No command center first. Learned his lesson.
Yeah. Really interesting depot placement. He's not going to actually hug the wall with that.
Much more interesting, I think, is actually that CatZ is starting not with a hatch but with a pool.
Yeah, he wants to punish a little bit here against someone who might potentially for 2 games in a row go for the fast CC, but actually on a map that you're most likely to go fast CC on, he does not. He's actually going gas before CC, which is something we never see in this matchup. And I wonder if he's going to go for one of these newer Widow Mine openings to try to pressure CatZ.
To be honest with you, I feel that if CatZ would have scouted now a CC first, or at least one barracks in the command center, he would have started with gas and go for a bailing bust.
This wall is so weird, by the way. It's just not proper at all. He's got a gap in between his barracks and his depot, and then a gap between his depot and the wall, like the wall, I guess the side of the base, what are you going to call it?
Yeah, there should be one, but I always feel like, I feel it in Heart of the Swamp. Sometimes it's a little bit deceiving. You think there's a wall, but there's actually none. But yeah, there are definitely 2, and he's closing one of them. Going for Reapers now.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to go for 2 barracks Reapers, because he's making a second barracks right now. I doubt it, but it's entirely possible. He's now taking that second gas.
We are still on his phase in the game, Heart of the Swamp, where you can experiment with a lot of different strategies. And in, I feel like in Heart of the Swamp we will need at least let's say 4 months, maybe even 5.
Once the Koreans start touching that game, man, that's when things get really scary.
Yeah, but the thing is, at the beginning is always you can do so much stuff that nobody really expects, and then win with strategies that will later on not be good just because you know how to defeat them. But in the beginning they are new, and therefore you don't really know what to do against them.
Oh, this is not good for CatZ. He's actually going to lose every link potentially here. There's not really that much he can do.
He doesn't have speed yet with the Zerglings, and therefore the Reaper is faster, and that's a fact that Dragon is heavily abusing here. And he indeed went into the double barracks Reaper play.
Yeah, he's making 2 Reapers now. Hunting down these Zerglings now. The second Reaper is out. He can actually kill these easily. And remember, in this patch currently, Reapers automatically have that regeneration ability, so they're just starting to get their health back.
The one thing that you had to do in StarCraft when Reapers were really the unit to go to, focus on your creep spread, make sure that you have a lot of creep tumors on the map as fast as possible, connect your bases so that you get an advantage on speed, even on creep even without the speed. Get the speed early, and if you were really paranoid and your opponent was going into one of those heavy barracks Reaper plays, you should always throw down one of your Roach Warrens as well. But usually when you played it safe and close to your base, with the Zerglings, you are fine as long as you made sure that the creep is spread and you get the speed advantage over your opponent's units.
Yeah, very true. The Queens, I think, are going to be the key here for CatZ defense right now. Because with Ling alone, even with speed, it's pretty tough, especially when his Ling numbers are so low. I don't think he expects to see 5 or 6 Reapers come into his base right now, but that's actually what he's about to see. Here come the first 3.
I think he wants to rely on the Queens at first, and that's something that you can always do, but the problem for him is really going to be that, as you already pointed out, Wolf, The Ling numbers are pretty low. And the one thing that you always attempt to do against Reapers is surround them. Try to go in with the Zerglings, having like 8 to 12 of them, surround the Reapers and make sure that you get them as fast as possible. But now we have an interesting timing for CatZ, of course. He has 22 Zerglings being built, and this coincidence with the speed. So that's what he was trying to go for, and he can now try to be a little bit aggressive. The question is, how does he get through his opponent's wall, though?
He's making, with that third barracks, I thought he was just going to transition, but he's actually now making 3 Reapers at a time.
That's a huge amount of Reapers.
And he starts Reaper speed with the factory finish here.
With all these Lings, he can do damage. CatZ did this, but I feel that he needs a Baneling Nest for it.
Yeah.
He needs to get through the wall somehow.
These Reapers are actually spotted now, and CatZ is a little bit too far away to actually turn around, so he's going to continue the attack. But you're right, the wall is still going to be a problem. He actually fixed it with that weird depot placement, but it's going to be enough. He's going to want to bounce back up in that base very soon, though. CatZ...
I don't understand what CatZ is going for here.
Yeah, I don't know about that either. It looks like he didn't realize the wall was tight.
And suddenly he's up against all these Reapers that are doing damage in the main base. The Lings are trying to get through the wall, but with only a few SCVs and the Reapers... Well, that's a lot of SCVs. That's actually a little bit overkilling it. But as soon as he has the Reapers behind the wall, there's just no way. And now even the Widow Mine coming.
Oh, that Widow Mine is going to cause so much... Oh, that was so scary.
I feel Dragon could have even done more damage with those Reapers at the bottom. Yeah, the Queens of course are there.
Yeah, I can't believe
many Reapers, you can pick them up.
I can't believe he didn't commit there. I guess he was scared about a bunch of Lings rallying out of the hatchery suddenly killing his Reapers, but he's still making them, by the way. He hasn't stopped. He's just going to go for Reapers and Widow Mines, it looks like, for a timing attack, potentially.
CatZ was just trying to have a shot here and hope that his opponent has no wall, or at least it, like, lifts his supply depots. At this point, the transition for CatZ is one that I like quite a lot. He's going into Mutalisks, and with the new upgraded attack speed, the attack speed, but the acceleration, that's going to be interesting. Nice around here. That's what you go for. Beautiful. And now those Reapers have to run. We don't play run, Viking, run anymore. No, the Reapers have to be the ones who need to pay attention.
And you know, this is actually terrible for Dragon. This is his entire. This is all he spent money on, and CatZ is happy to trade just resources to Reapers. He is actually going to still lose the fight just because the Reapers are so good against Speedlings, but that was a great trade for CatZ. The thing is, he is now going to make like 12 mutas, and I don't know if there's any answer for that. It's all going to come down to the Widow Mine defense, and something else to consider is CatZ was denied his third base by the kill on the rocks, and so he has to take a third at a really weird, risky spot on the map.
But the thing is now, for Dragon, he lost his momentum. Like, all these Reapers were really dangerous. There was a hit force that could just jump into the base, snipe a building, snipe a queen, and take down the economy. And now he has only a few left, so that's not enough. With 5 Reapers, what you gonna do? The queen alone is able to defend against the 5 Reapers.
Yeah.
And now, does he really have an answer for these Mutalisks? He's getting the first missiles.
The Widow Mines are the best part he's got, or the best defense he has, and it's all going to come down to chance, really, to be perfectly honest about whether these mutas fly into Widow Mines or not.
All the units that he has, they don't really help him.
Does he have an Overseer? Is that what that is? Yeah, okay, so this Overseer here is actually really smart, because that lets him know where the Widow Mines are. That's really smart. He looks like he's already pre-checked. These Reapers not very useful defensively here.
That was quite funny. The Mutalisks go in, and as soon as they are spotted, the Reapers turn around to the rescue, and then like, oh yeah, we forgot we can't actually attack air.
Gotta be careful about these Widow Mines. Gonna take a shot there. It was the weakened muted, so he got a little bit lucky. There's a second Widow Mine that he doesn't seem to know about. Oh, that was really scary.
Yeah, but now they are both in cooldown, and he sees them and takes them down.
Another shot here, but he doesn't quite have enough to finish these mutas off. They're just camping on top of these Marines, and
I mean, I like his split, but the thing is, he needs to try to actually just focus those Marines down a little bit better, and that's what he does now. So Dragon is in a really peculiar situation just because he does not have the anti-air, and every single Marine that pops out of the barracks is immediately being focused by the air units of CatZ.
Yep. They're gonna try to get this Widow Mine here. We'll get it. The Marine count's starting to get a little bit better as he starts to stabilize somewhat. The Reapers are completely shut down at the main base of CatZ, and he kills a Marauder. He's actually not going to get these depots, just being very annoying with these mules. This is what happens when you don't have enough anti-air.
And he's killing more Marines. He's doing a really great job here. Tries to head for those Widow Mines as well. The turrets are going to be a bit of a problem for him. And once again, CatZ with this massive bank, 2,000 minerals. And once again, I want to just thank all the viewers that sent us tweets at FoxyWolf and at Calder, because apparently Idra also mentioned that he feels there's a lot more mineral income in Heart of the Swarm. And the one trick that you can use in Wings of Liberty, where you get a little bit of a better mineral income, is apparently already implemented in Heart of the Swarm as well, which plays a huge role. And I actually don't like it. I hope that Blizzard removes that again. It feels like a little bit awkward to have. If you just look at this, Cat spends all his gas, but he can't get rid of his minerals.
Yeah. It's not even useful for a Zerg to have that many minerals without the gas to supplement it.
He's on 45 drones. It's not like the guy has like 100, or even
Yeah,
if
and
he had
speaking of
90
that,
drones.
there's 60 harvesters out for Dragon, who's on
He
3
must
bases.
have just lost a few harvesters that we didn't catch.
Only 5 harvesters killed though.
Yeah.
I think CatZ is just really heavily committing to his attacks rather than the defense at home and the drones. So that's a little bit scary because he actually did lose all his Muse, and Dragon has a supply lead here.
You know what I feel what we are going to see in Heart of the Swarm later on if Blizzard does not change the mineral income? I think we will have very low economy games in terms of the harvest account. I mean, you have this timer where it shows you that you need like 24 drones on a 8-patch expansion to have the perfect saturation. But I feel that players will start to just go for 16 and not more, because they're like, well, the mineral income has been increased and I have enough minerals. The gas is what really limits me here, so I can be lower in my harvest account and can instead just focus on my army. And so we will maybe see even a few faster attacks, and if a player really drones up like he used to in Wings of Liberty, he won't have enough defenses to deal with that.
Yeah, that may be true. I feel like the longer the game goes on, is it even gets just impacted even more by your worker count, so it kind of stacks up a little bit. I think Dragon is massively ahead in this game. We saw CatZ actually throw Mutas away to missile turret on the right side as well. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to defend this attack. He doesn't really have any spine cores. Now he's making the very crucial banelings, but they're out on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, I feel he wants to go for an attack here. He doesn't really want to go and use them as a defense. He just tries to run in and do damage. And at first, he will definitely do some. Here come now well, there we have the, oh my god, once again, the main base. I was just about to mention those halberds that we have right now, but at the same time, the main base was completely open. Here comes this attack that Dragon loves to use. Only a few medivacs so far, but he's building more. And this is just way too dangerous. I'm not quite sure if CatZ can deal with this.
He doesn't have any banelings at home. He's only made them on the right side of the map, and they're just not useful over there. It looks like he's trying to get a few more out defensively, but with the healing power of these medevacs, it just looks so difficult for CatZ to actually defend.
The expansion is already gone, and Dragon is now making his way into his opponent's base, or trying to. Those banelings doing a decent amount of damage, but if you just look how well Dragon trades here, it's too much. Even with a good baneling connect at the end, Dragon is still massively ahead in supply with 150 against 100, well, 120 now.
Yeah, he's hitting all of his macro really well. He's got 2-2. About to start, he's got +2 weapons, +2 armor will follow. He even starts +1 for his Hellbats, and some of his Thors is now making, so very well prepared at home for mutalist run-bys right now. These drones are a little bit exposed. That was very close.
Look at the minimap, just units screaming across the map, trying to get in there. And this does not look good for Dragon, for CatZ at all. Dragon with too many Marines, with a stim, with the upgrades, moving in, taking those mutalists apart. And now it's the base of CatZ that's next. There's so many macro hatches to make up for all the extra minerals that he has, that he can use as lava, but he just does not have enough units here.
Yep, not enough at all. And he's got a massive bank he can spend as well. CatZ is out of luck here. He's gonna have to hope for a game 3 victory to take this series, because right now it's at GG.
Yeah, this is a GG, so we will have a third game between CatZ and Dragon.